Hello, mathematicians. So today we are going to learn a little bit more about bar graphs and kind of reading them and interpreting them, thinking about what they mean and how we can get information from them. So we are going to look at page 111 in our textbook. And it says this table shows the number of books read by 5 children in a year. So the number of books read by 5 kids in 1 year. So we can see that Selena, she read 60 books. David, oh, there's David again. Lots of David in this book. 75 books. Nice work, David. Maria, she read 40. It's kind of like Marie. How you doing, Marie? Mei Ling, she read 50. And Baljit, 45. All right, so since we can use the table to answer the following questions. Let's see, we already talked about how many books Selena read and David. Oh, this one's more interesting. How many more books did David read than Mei Ling? So we're kind of comparing David and Mei Ling. There's David and there's Mei Ling. So David read 75, Mei Ling read 50. 75 minus 50. We could think about 50 plus how much gets us up to 75. And 50 plus 20 would get us up to 70 plus 5 more. So 25. So David read 25 more books than Mei Ling. Who read 5 fewer books than Mei Ling? So again, Mei Ling, she read 50 books. So 5 less than that, 5 fewer would be Baljit. He read 45 books. Let's see who read the most books. And we can see here what's the biggest number. Ooh, nice work, David. And the least books. Oh, I thought it was going to be this one, but looks like Maria. She read 40 books. Let's see. Alrighty. David, it's David again. David did sit-ups every day for 10 days. Nice job, David. Must have been sore. Ooh, work those abs. All right. So let's see. Oh, this is a long table. Lots of information here. Day 1 all the way to day 10. And then the number of sit-ups that David did. How many days did he do 10 sit-ups? Let's see. There's one day. Oh, just one day? One day he did 10 sit-ups. The rest, it looks like he did more than that. How many days did he do 15 sit-ups? Let's see. There's 1, 2. Looks like 2 days. Let's see, 20. I'm going to skip down here. How many sit-ups did he do on most days? So when there's questions like this on most days, that means like there's a number that repeats itself often. And let's see, I'm seeing the number 20. There's 20 again. There's 20 again. There's 20. There's 20. I think most days it looks like he did 20. Some days he did a little bit less than that. Less. Some days he did a little bit more than that. But for most of the days, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the days, well, I guess half the days, he did 20 sit-ups. I'm thinking that is what we are after here because the other numbers, he only did 10 sit-ups on one day. 15, there's 1, 2. 25, there's only 2. So on most of the days, on 5 of them, he did 20. So I'm thinking that is the answer to this one, part E. What is the least number of sit-ups he did in one day? Maybe he was tired on this 4th day. It's okay to get tired, right? And what is the difference? What is the difference between the most and the least number of sit-ups? Well, let's see. The most that he did in any one day, let's see, I think that was at 25. That's the biggest number. So 25 minus the least number, the smallest number is 10. So 25 minus 10, would that be? Nice work. 15. Okay. And we have one more graph to look at today. It says this bar graph shows the number of people who visited a book fair from Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday, and the number of visitors at a book fair. And then the numbers go along the left side. So this is our vertical graph that we have here, vertical bar graph. And you will notice that we start at 0, and then we go to 50, to 100, to 150, 200, 250. So what are we going up by? Yeah, we're going up by 50. And then you'll also notice that there are these little marks in between the bigger numbers. And it goes 0 to 50, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a bigger mark. So I am thinking, well, let's see, it's not going to go by 1. That wouldn't make sense because then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't be that. We could try 5s. I think it's going by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can't be 5s. Ooh, let's try 10s. This is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That must be it. So each little mark here is going by 10. All right. So let's take a look at some of the questions. It says, how many people visited the book fair on Tuesday? So we'll find Tuesday, and we'll use our finger to follow the bar all the way up. And then we'll use our finger to, oops, somebody dropped something upstairs. We're going to follow it across here. And it looks like it is, here's the 300, and then it goes 310, 320. So you might have to kind of try that a couple times. It's because it's sort of small. We have to kind of use our finger. It might be a good idea to use like a piece of paper or something to kind of help you, like if you had some Post-it notes or something that you could, oh, here's my paper. You could kind of go like this, and then it's kind of easier to see if you held it up like that, and then you could see, oh yeah, I think it's going 2 above. So that's 300, 310, 320. So 320 people visited on Tuesday. How many more people visited the book fair on Friday than on Thursday? All right, so now we're going to compare Friday and Thursday. When we're comparing, we're finding the difference. Let's see. So Friday, you can look up here, and they've helped us. They've drawn a little dotted line over here. But again, if you wanted to use your own paper or a ruler or something to help you get like a straight line there, you could see that it is right below 450. So you could think about, well, 450 minus 10, this would be 440. And I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Let's see. Friday, 440 people. Whoops. Zoom out so you can see that there. Okay, there were 440 people on Friday. There we go. And we are comparing Friday, the people that visited the fair on Friday, to Thursday. And we can see Thursday, the number of people right here. Oh, and that's right on the 250. So we're going to find the difference. So we're going to subtract 0 minus 0. Oh, we always start at the top. We always start in the ones place, right? 0 minus 0, 0. 4 minus 5, is it 1? Wait a second. If we have 4, we can't take away 5, can we? More on the floor? Go next door and get some more. All right, now we can do it. 14 minus 5, what would that be? 9? Let's see, 5 plus 5 gets us up to 10, plus 4 more, that would be 9. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So there are 190 more people that went to the book fair on Friday than on Thursday. Alrighty. Erase this for us. Let's keep going. I have a couple more questions here. Here we go. On which day was the number of visitors the smallest? And again, bar graphs are very helpful because we can right away see the shortest bar is on Wednesday. That means the fewest number of people visited the book fair on Wednesday. Let's see, on which day were there as many visitors as on Monday? On which day were there as many visitors as there were on Monday? So we can use our finger, there's the bar, and then if we follow it across, we can see that the bar for Thursday is the same. So the same number of people visited the book fair on Monday as on Thursday. All right. On which day were there twice as many? On which day were there twice as many visitors as on Wednesday? Okay, so here's Wednesday. And we are looking for a day where there were twice as many visitors as there were on Wednesday. So let's first find out on Wednesday, there were, let's see, it's the next mark above 150, and we know they're going by 10, so this would be 150, 160. So 160, and we're trying to find out on which day were there twice as many as there were on Wednesday. So that would be 160 times 2, or 160 plus 160 to get twice as many. 6 plus 6 is 12. We're going to do some renaming there. So we are looking for a day where there were 320 people, because that would be twice as much as on Wednesday. So there were 160 on Wednesday, 160 more. Oh, I think I see something. So on Tuesday, let's check. Tuesday, 320. Yep. So on Tuesday, there were twice as many people visiting the book fair as on Wednesday. Alrighty, the last question in our textbooks, and then we'll look at our workbook. It says if there were 200 adults on Tuesday, how many children were there? Let's see. Tuesday. So first, let's figure out on Tuesday there were, we just talked about that, didn't we? 320. Okay. So if there were 320 people on Tuesday, let's do this. There were 320 people, and they are asking us if there were 200 adults, how many children were there? So we can think about, well, if there were 320 people altogether, it would kind of be like if we were thinking about it as a unit bar. There's 320 people. If 200 of them were adults, how many were children? How many were kids? So they've already given us the whole number. They've given us one of the parts. We're trying to find the missing part. Ooh, we can subtract. Can you use mental math to figure this one out? I bet you can. So 200 plus what makes 320? I think you've got it. I bet you have it. Alrighty. Your homework for today, mathematicians, is exercise 4, pages 159 to 161. So here we have some bar graphs, and you will notice the different numbers that go along the side to see the number of books read by 5 girls. Alrighty. This might be one of the trickier ones. This asks about twice as many again. So Mary read twice as many books as who? So if you look at Mary, how many books did she read? Let's see. Mary read, these must be going by ones. So Mary, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if Mary read 18 books, she read twice as many as, well, I know that 9 times 2 is 18, and Mary read 18. So that would be twice as much as someone who read 9 books. So I'm going to go down here and find the number 9, would be right there. And if I move my finger across here, I can see, I think it was Wendy, because Wendy read 9 books. And 2 times 9 is 18, so that'd be twice as many. All right, we have another bar graph on this page with a few questions about the savings of 5 students. So kind of take a look at what the number is going by. It looks like 0, 10, 20. So you could think about, well, what must be this middle mark? That must be, we're going kind of by 5s there. Alrighty. And the last page over here, we have a table. So we've been working on graphs and tables. And this one has to do with a table that shows the number of stamps collected by 5 boys. So again, a table often just has words and numbers as opposed to kind of graphs that have sort of a picture for us to see. And let's see. This one, maybe we'll just look at this very last one. It says the difference between the greatest and the least number of stamps collected is blank. So the difference between the greatest number and the least number. So you would find, well, what's the biggest number, the greatest number? It looks to me like that's the biggest number. You want to say hi? Well, if you scoot back, you can say hi. Ready?
Hi, I'm from Carrie's math video. Blah, blah, blah.
Carrie? Who's Carrie?
You.
I'm Tracy.
You.
Okay. Okay, thanks, honey. All right, so the difference, the difference between the greatest number, this looks like the greatest number, and then the least number would be this one. So to find the difference, we're going to subtract 420 minus 100 to get the answer. And that is it for today. Good work, students, and good luck on your homework. I will talk to you soon. Bye.